Welcome back to Market Pros, and let's get into it. Alright, so here we have Avax on Binance on the 4-hour. So basically looks like you've been kind of in some sort of a range here since basically the beginning of February. Yeah, I mean it's just been basically ranging some pretty nice swings though. So your RSI, bearish control zone, above the signal line, your MACD, negative momentum seems to be taking a breather. You are kind of curling up right now, but that could just be another retest, which kind of looks like what it is. All your moving averages have negative slopes. I mean, this thing is just going down. So now you're at the bottom of the range again. So unless you pop up from here, let's go down to the 1-hour real quick. All right, so yeah, unless you pop up from here and get back above this last breakdown point at 72.63, it's not going to look good for you. Now on the 1-hour, you have a fresh cross of the MACD to the upside, and positive momentum is increasing. Also, the RSI is trying to get out of the bearish control zone, and it's above the signal line. So nice bounce. But you need to get back above this breakdown point at, about 72.60 in order to even remotely think that this is a reversal. So your positive momentum is increasing while you got that fresh cross to the upside. You are below the zero line though. Vol is high in the upper zone. So yeah, so if this is, let's see. So if this is the top and this is where we're going to reverse from, the next level I'd be looking at for a bounce is $66. But honestly, I think we would come down much lower to $61 if this thing breaks out of the range. Possibly even lower, but I would definitely expect it to go to 61 region, 61.25 even, if it does break the bottom of this range. Let's see, if this is the bottom, then upside targets would be, okay, so we got the 41272 comes right in at the 50. That's going to be a major resistance level at 71.40. If we can break the 1618 at 72.50, I think we come all the way up here to the 200 and the 2618 at 75.60. So yeah, I mean, your fibs are basically lining up with, like, you got your 2 at the 100. Your fibs are lining up with all major moving averages. So all those are going to be major resistance levels. Let's move on to Helium. All right, let's center this back. Let's go to the 4-hour real quick. Man, this thing has just been trending down. Holy shit. Let's see here. Wow. Wow. Worst chart of the day, right? So far. Worst chart of the day. I mean, this thing has been in a bear market since November of last year. That's a bear market. I mean, when you go down, let me see here. When you go down, we'll go from wick to wick. I mean, you're down 73%. I'd say that's a bear market. My condolences to anybody who bought that at the top. Or anywhere since then, really. So yeah. Let's see here. Not trying to be a dick. I'm just saying that's definitely a bear market. All right, so let's talk about short term. Maybe we get, some sort of an uptrend. You're being held down by your 21 right now on the 4-hour. I mean, this thing can't get above this 21. So I wouldn't be surprised if you got back up to the 21 at 1760. You are in the bearish control zone on the RSI. basically right on the signal line right now. You've just been contracting and diverging away from it and to it over and over. MACD, fresh cross to the downside, but it looks like it's curling. So this is neutral right now. It's kind of deciding what it wants to do. You know, the MACD, the RSI is in the bearish control zone though, so I'm leaning a little more bearish. Vol is in the upper zone, expanding from a dark or the blue signal, which means it was all the way at the bottom. I mean, yeah, man, this thing, all your major moving averages have negative slopes. All of them are bearish. They are pretty fanned out. I mean, unless you can get back above this 21, I mean, honestly, I would like to see you get back above this 50. If you can get back above the 50 at 1866, I think you come all the way up to $22. Now, if you keep breaking down, let's see here. We need to find somewhere to pull a fib from. Let's put a line chart. Let's take it from here. Okay, so zoom back in. Okay, so far you bounced from the 2.272. If you continue to break down, next stop I would 1471 I'd be looking at. After that, I'd be looking at the 272, the 3.272 at 1159. And then we come back to it. See if there's a reversal by that point. So those are my thoughts for Helium. Let's move on to Tron. Okay, so Tron. Let's see what we got here. Alright, so Tron looks like it's kind of ranging. This could be accumulation. Let's see here. Or it could just be another upward trend, come back down, but it does look kind of different. Plus you got major support right here. Major support. Let's see here. I mean, this has been getting shit on too for a while, since April. Basically had this huge double top right here, and I mean, you just cracked down. Alright, so let's zoom in. Did have some nice volume right there. Hold on. So you had some nice volume on this candle right here. Nice little pump. Hopefully you got in before that and not up there when you had this bull trap. So you are in the bearish control zone below the signal line. MACD fresh cross of the zero line. Negative momentum looks like it's decreasing a little bit, but that could just be from this bounce. Vol's in the upper zone. Let's pull a fib from here. Now, if this is the bottom, all right, so you got major moving averages. Your 21 did just cross the 200, but that's not really a big deal. I mean, yeah, if these moving averages start fanning back out and the 21 crosses the 50 and then they both cross the 100, that's a different story. But all your major moving averages look like they're coming in at the 0.382. Need my glasses. Let's see here. So yeah, the 618 would be the level that I'd be looking at 0.067. Because that is basically your last breakdown point as well. This would be where I would be looking at for a bull trap potentially. If you can get back above the 786 though at 0.0695, I would expect you to come all the way up to the 272 and make a new high at 7.5 cents. Now if you break down, next level I'd be looking at would be right here at 0.0598 cents, then 0.058 cents, and then we come back to it. Let's go down to the 1 hour. Take this off. Okay, so MACD fresh cross to the upside. Positive momentum is increasing. You did get out of the bearish control zone above the signal line. Vol is in the upper zone. I mean, basically, if you can get back above this 100 right here, you're going to be looking good at 0.672. And curl these moving averages back up. Because, I mean, right now, if this 50 crosses at 200, that's not going to look good. So if you get rejected here and you start coming back down, make a new low, this looks pretty screwed. So, yeah, just pay attention to that. Definitely pay attention to this 50 and this 200. Because if those cross, you're going to get boot caked. So let's move on to Matic. Let's zoom out, see what the overall trend is. Once again, downtrend for a while. MACD don't look as bad as others though. Or Matic. Matic don't look as bad. Doesn't look as bad. Okay, so on the 4-hour bearish control zone, MACD, real downward slope. Yeah, for sure. Negative momentum is decreasing a bit, but you are having a bounce. Everything's having a bounce right now. Bitcoin's having a bounce. Everything's having a bounce. Vol's in the upper zone. Let's go ahead and put a fib on this. See where our bull trap areas come in at. So you got your 382 here, basically right by the 21. I would expect major resistance in this region. I would also expect major resistance at the 618 at 139. So you got 134 and a half, 139 major resistance levels. Because you got all your moving averages right here. These are starting to fan out. Man, a lot of these coins look like shit. Because, I mean, this doesn't look very good either. I mean, it looks better than the others, but it doesn't look very good. Yeah, I mean, Bitcoin's just taking everything down with it, you know? So, yeah, I mean, Matic, watch Bitcoin. That's basically what it is right now, especially with these blue chips. Blue chips are definitely going to follow Bitcoin. Matic is a blue chip. In my opinion, it's a blue chip. I actually do hold Matic myself. It's in my HODL bag. But I'm not really being biased right now. I mean, obviously, I just told you it's pretty bearish. I keep my bias out of it. I don't hold many coins and they're all blue chips. But my most of my portfolio is Bitcoin. So, and none of that's financial advice, by the way. I'm just kind of telling you, you know what I mean? Like, I hold Matic. So those are my thoughts. Watch Bitcoin. Definitely watch Bitcoin. So if you guys liked the video, subscribe to the channel and check out our Discord. It's in the description below. And everyone have a great morning, great afternoon, great evening. Stay nimble. See you later.